How are you? Hola amigos, this is Carlos Montero. I'm in front of Al Fayed Stadium where in a few hours France is going to play against Morocco. Let's start from the field today like we always do with the headlines. Argentina wants to be world champions. Messi returns to another World Cup final and dreams of lifting the world's more prestigious trophy. Morocco will have to defy all odds against France to qualify to the final. And Doha becomes Arab tourism capital for 2023. Argentina is waiting at the winner of today's match. Argentina has a fantastic night yesterday, beating Croatia 3-0. Let's see what's happened yesterday. The Argentine dream is still alive. Leo Messi and his team is a step closer to a lifelong goal of guiding his country to World Cup glory. La Albiceleste beat Croatia 3-0 last night and is waiting for tonight's winner between Morocco and France. A sold-out Lusail Stadium watched in awe of Messi's magic. After last night's party, tonight another team will look to celebrate. Morocco's unprecedented success has caused a big demand for tonight's tickets. 30,000 Moroccans live in Doha, and there are extra flights between Casablanca and Doha to bring thousands of more fans. The reigning world champ France is the favorite, but this does not stop the African dream to face Messi at the final. 68,000 people fit in Al Fayed Stadium, and we strongly believe that most of them are going to be from Morocco. There are 30,000 who are already here, and the number they said it could be up to 50,000 Moroccans who came to see their team to make history. But first, let's go with Charlie, who has the 5 stories you have to know today about the World Cup 2022.
Messi makes history once again. The Argentine forward becomes Argentina's all-time goal scorer at the World Cup, breaking Gabriel Batistuta's previous record. As if that wasn't enough, the men from Rosario also tied with Lothar Matthäus with the most amount of games played at a World Cup. Argentina is tied with Italy in third place for most World Cup finals disputed with 6 participations. Only Brazil with 7 matches and Germany with 8 have more. Julian Alvarez becomes the youngest player to score twice in a World Cup semi-final match since 17-year-old Pelé scored a hat-trick for Brazil in 1958. Luka Modric gives his farewell to the World Cup. The 37-year-old Croatian returns home after not being able to lift up the world's most sought-out trophy. Mexican referee Cesar Arturo Ramos was chosen to officiate the semi-final between France and Morocco at the Qatar 22 World Cup, thus joining a historic list of Mexican referees, as well as Venezuelan referees Jesus Valenzuela y Jorge Urrego.
From the field team were last night in Lusail Stadium. We were really impressed with Lionel Messi and his team. They played a fantastic match. And all the fans, the majority were from Argentina, they were also extremely happy. Charlie had the chance to talk to some of them, and that's what they told him.
Thank you, Carlos. We're here in Lusail Stadium where Argentina just beat Croatia 3-0 with 1 goal from Messi and 2 from Julian Alvarez. But I want to know what the fans have to say about this victory. How did you feel about the game?
It's exciting. I came all the way from the US just to watch Argentina and Messi. I watched him play against Netherlands. I watched him crush Croatia. I can't wait for the final. I don't want to say it, but we all know 2022 World Cup belongs to the one and only GOAT. There's only one GOAT.
How do you think Messi played today?
I mean, we all saw he just needs a little bit of space and boom, okay? He doesn't need to run much. He doesn't need to dribble as much as he used to, but he just needs that magical moment of pass. That third goal, chef's kiss.
And you who are supporting Argentina, who would you rather face in the final, France or Morocco?
We need to avenge 2018 World Cup, so France it is. Kylian Mbappe, Messi is coming for you.
Can I get a Vamos Argentina to the camera?
Vamos Argentina!
How did you feel about the game today?
I was very nervous at the start, but when Messi scored the penalty, I was more calm and I trust a lot Messi. I love it.
Did you expect this result?
No. I thought that this was going to be a difficult match because Croatia went to Brazil and I expected or a tie or a similar, no 3-0.
And what do you have to say about Julian Alvarez? It's a cycle for him. He's always trying to play with Messi. Today he scored 2 goals. What do you think about Julian Alvarez? Do you like him on the team?
I am from Boca and Julian Alvarez from River, but I love Julian Alvarez a lot and he has to be titular.
And you think Argentina can win this year?
Yeah, I hope, but I don't want to see it.
Lionel Scaloni, the Argentine coach, is the youngest coach to ever make it to the final. He's only 44. He was born in 1978. 1978 was the first time that Argentina won a World Cup. He was in Argentina. But let's know a little bit about this young Argentine coach. At the beginning, people didn't like him much, but now they are in love with him.
It's 2018. Argentina is eliminated by France 4-3 in the round of 16 of the FIFA World Cup celebrated in Russia. Jorge Sampaoli is replaced by Lionel Scaloni. The young coach takes the reins of a team broke that had lost 3 finals and had the sensation that Qatar will be the last chance to touch the glory, not only for Messi or the other players, but the illusion of a whole country. The criticism of the press to a rookie coach like Scaloni was hard, but he worked and prepared a group held by 3 legends of the Argentine football. However, none of them were over 50 years old, and for that, the deed has even more merit. He reunited Pablo Aimar, Walter Samuel, and Roberto Ayala, the Fantastic Four that has the white light blue tattoo on the skin. Aimar lives on the verge of a heart attack every game. Ayala is the madness on the bench, Samuel is the calm in the storm, and Scaloni is the mastermind behind every detail. The Mundialist process that began in 2018 has its peaks in 2021. The Albiceleste qualified undefeated for the World Cup, won the America Cup against Brazil in the Maracanã Stadium as a film of Spielberg, won the Finalissima against Italy, the new European champion, and achieved to be 36 matches undefeated in every competition until Qatar. The loss in the first game of the tournament against Arabia has impulsed the team and now are in the final of the FIFA World Cup. It's true, they have Messi at his peak, that's a reality, but the direction of Scaloni has been magisterial.
Let me tell you something very quick about Scaloni. Yesterday, after the match, all the players went back to change, and he stayed on the field saying hello to all the fans. Thank you for follow them. That's really amazing. Okay, let's do a short break, but like we always do, we like to challenge you, social media, to know how much you know about football. The question today has to do with the semi-final between France and Morocco. And the question is, when was the last time that Morocco beat France? The answer would be, we are going to tell you that at the end of the show. Remember, you can follow us from the field, and we'll be right back. This is From the Field here in Doha, Qatar 2022. This is Carlos Montero from the field. Moroccan, they are celebrating before the match. They're going to play against France. For them, it's really amazing. For the first time, an Africa team make it so far in the World Cup. Is among the 4 best teams, and it's not a casualty. They have a young coach who started with them not a long time ago, less than 6 months. But you know what's interesting about them? Most of the players from Morocco, they were not born in Morocco. You know what the coach said? Go to live with your mom for a while so that you can feel our country, or we can feel our root. But this is one of his strategies. Let's know a little bit more about the Morocco coach and his team.
Beyond the fact that fate has played in their favor, the truth is that the Moroccan triumph has not been entirely coincidental, although in recent years there has been a growing interest in that country to stimulate this sport, reflected in the increase of investments, the creation of infrastructures, the foundation of educational centers for the training of players, and other actions aimed at the development of soccer. It was only a matter of time before all the resources employed began to bear fruit, and they have accumulated results such as the victory of the local clubs in the Men's and Women's African Champions League and the Men's Confederations Cup. The Moroccans have also won the African Nations Championship and qualified for the World Cup with a sweeping passage through the African qualifiers, winning all 6 of the group matches and beating the Democratic Republic of Congo 5-2 to secure a place in Qatar. Morocco has left its mark in the history of soccer in this World Cup, being the first team from that region to overcome the group stage and the round of 16 to reach the semi-finals without conceding goals, and with a great performance between the candidates to win the trophy under the direction of an African coach as well.
We asked people here in Doha, Qatar, who are the 2 best so far players of the World Cup. A lot of them, they told us, Anthony Griezmann and Sofiane Amrabat. The 2 of them are going to face each other in these semi-finals. Let's know a little bit more about them.
The current champion and the surprise of the World Cup will face each other in the semi-finals of the tournament. France and Morocco, one of the great favorites against Arab and African pride. Both teams have stars. However, there are 2 players that have done a championship for the record, are Antoine Griezmann and Sofiane Amrabat. Despite every eye had been over Kylian Mbappé and Achraf Hakimi, these 2 had dominated the midfield for their teams in every game, being the differential factor. Antoine has played 70 consecutive games with France since June of 2017, and in this FIFA World Cup has assisted 3 times to their partners. This way, he arrived at 28 assists with the national team and surpassed Thierry Henry as the top assister. Also, his statistics show that he has done 70 key passes, the best of the tournament. Also, 85% of accuracy in his passes and 1.8 tackles per game. On the other hand, Sofiane Amrabat has made 41 recoveries at the 2022 World Cup, the most of any outfield player in Qatar and the most of any outfield player for an African team. In addition, of the tournament since at least 1966.
Not everybody in Africa is celebrating Morocco's success in the World Cup Qatar 2022. The West Sahara is a territory under Morocco domain. That makes Sahara very upset. But let's put that story in context to see what's going on in Morocco besides football.
After the results of the Moroccan national team in Qatar 2022, a wave of joy and celebrations has arisen throughout the African continent because for the first time in history, a team from this region manages to reach the semi-finals, beating teams of great caliber. But not all of Africa celebrates this victory, especially the Sahrawi people who are currently under the domination of Morocco. The situation in Western Sahara has been of great international connotation due to its complexity over the years, although it is a conflict that has been going on for decades and has highlighted the consequences of colonization. This territory is a strategic area rich in natural resources that historically has been of interest of certain states, such as Spain, which had it under its domination for almost a century until it later passed mainly into the hands of Morocco. In this way, the UN has failed to offer effective solutions to the problem, while the Sahrawi people continue to struggle for their independence and for the recognition of their territory, in what for years has represented a violation of the principle of self-determination of peoples and a power game based in geostrategic interests which justify a rejection of the Moroccan triumph in Qatar by a large part of the people in this area. So far, Morocco has been undefeated in this World Cup with a draw against Croatia and defeating Belgium and Canada in the group stage, while in the round of 16 they beat Spain and Portugal. Now the Atlas Lions are preparing to face the reigning champions France in a match that will decide who will go on to play Argentina in the final on December 18.
A flight from Buenos Aires to here Doha is more than 17 hours. Nevertheless, a lot of fans, they are saying, we are going to Doha to see Argentina play the finals this coming Sunday. Charlie was yesterday at the stadium and talked to some of those fans.
We're with a fan who lost his voice from screaming the goals during this game, the 3 goals scored. How do you feel about the game today?
Well, I thought it was going to be more difficult or more tight, and I know Messi opened it really soon. Hopefully we didn't suffer like the last game. I don't know. We came 1 month ago looking for this, and now we got it. We go to the final, and it's a whole different game, the final, but we got there. Hopefully we will win it.
When did you get to Qatar?
I got here on November 21st. 21st.
You've been here the whole World Cup?
Yeah, I've been here the whole World Cup. I came here with Saudi Arabia. We suffered a lot. We thought that was it, but that was the last World Cup. This is the last Messi World Cup. And now we are in the final. I don't know. We really hope he can get what he deserves.
Today, Argentina got revenge on Croatia from 2018. You think they can do the same against France in the final?
Well, I don't know. First of all, France had to beat Morocco. It's a tough team. I don't know. We are not looking for revenge. We are just looking to what Messi deserves, what football have to give to Messi after 17 years of being at the top of everything.
Who would you like that Argentina face on the final, France or Morocco? You can write us on social media. Let's do a short break, and I remind you, here we are always open in social media from the field on Twitter. We'll be right back with more of this show from Qatar. This is Carlos Montero from the field. This World Cup, it was a great place for the world to know Doha. More tourists think this is a beautiful city, but you know that it was named Doha as the Arab tourism capital for 2023. That happened in the Arab Ministerial Council for Tourism. Let's know and visit a little bit Doha in this story.
The Arab Ministerial Council for Tourism, in its 25th session at the Arab League General Secretariat HQ on Tuesday, named Doha as Arab Tourism Capital for 2023. Addressing the meeting, the permanent representative of Qatar to the Arab League, Salem Mubarak al-Shafi, who chaired Qatar's delegation to the meeting, extended thanks to the Council and to the Arab Tourism Organization and its president, Bandar bin Fahad al-Fuhaid, for their efforts exerted in this regard. Naming Doha as the Arab Tourism Capital for 2023 sincerely reflects and proves its prestige as a destination for peoples from around the world while hosting the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022, which kicked off on November 20 and slated to run through December 18. His Excellency said, "The state of Qatar proves its potentials for good organization, management, and hospitality," he said, stressing that billions of people who watched the World Cup worldwide closely saw the tolerance, good treatment, and hospitality of the country's leadership, government, and people, with hundreds of thousands of World Cup fans. This contributed to refuting the allegations and lies promoted by some parties with special agendas that Qatar is unable to organize the World Cup, His Excellency added. He also affirmed that the state of Qatar's successful World Cup hosting is a success for all Arabs, adding that the title bolsters this success and represents an appreciation for the country's tremendous efforts to reach this widely acknowledged prestigious position.
Charlie Montero has the chance to talk to some Moroccan fans that they are looking to make one of the biggest upset in this World Cup. Let's see what they have to say.
Thank you, Carlos. In just a few hours, Morocco will play against France for a place in the final against Argentina in the Al Bayt Stadium. But first, I want to know what some fans have to say. Guys, how do you feel about the game tonight?
It's a historical moment. Never an African team has reached semi-final. It's amazing what Regragui has made in a so short time, with players who were injured in the beginning, and they play with spirit, with heart. We are really proud for Morocco, for Arabic countries, for Africa. Our heart is more for Morocco today, and we hope that they will go through. They have the capacity to defend, to counter-attack, and with the crowd and the fans, we hope that we will bring this additional top to bring the win and reach the final.
And tell me, how do you guys feel about all the support from Africa and from Arab and from Muslim?
It's really impressive because we have all the support of all people from Africa, from Arab countries, from Muslim countries. Then it's really amazing because everywhere we go, we have support from people. They just see us with the red shirt and they say, okay, go Morocco, we are with you. So bring the cup for Arab countries and Muslim countries. So yeah, so that's make us really proud to be here now at this stage of the World Cup. And as my brother said, I think that we can do something against France. For us, it's something special because I was born in France. I've grown in France, but today my heart is red, my blood is red, my shirt is red. So let's go Morocco and do something, and we will bring the cup home.
Okay, last one. You guys have a good luck charm. You guys have been wearing the same shirts since the match against Belgium?
Yeah, from the first match, we have this shirt. We didn't wash it, but don't worry, we put perfume, okay?
But same trousers.
If inshallah this one stays at the end, I'm not going to wash it or put it again. I will just
put it in a frame.
My home will be like a museum for this one. I hope, inshallah.
I'm feeling very happy. I'm watching the semi-final of Moroccan match, right? So I'm very happy. I'm Moroccan. This is our dream. And we hope so we'll be in the final also. And we hope so to win the World Cup. Why not? Why not?
You feel a lot of support from African and Arab countries?
In the beginning, we don't know they will be until here, right? And now we are feeling to be our...
Well, there you have it, Carlos. Moroccan fans have a lot of confidence for tonight, and for good reason. They're the first African team to make it to the semifinals, and they're dreaming of making it to the final. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Okay, let's go and see how you did with the trivia of the day. The question was, when was the last time that Morocco beat France? The answer is Morocco beat France in penalties, 1998.
Morocco never beat France in an official game. They have played 5 matches. The first one was in 1998 when France beat Morocco 2-1. That same year, they disputed the trophy Hassan second when they drew 2-2, but Morocco won in the penalties. This was the only time that the African team defeated the European in an official game, despite the result is a tie. In 1999, the French won 1-0 and at next year 5-1. The last match between them was in 2007 when Morocco achieved a draw 2-2.
And also on social media we ask you, who said this famous phrase, a penalty is a cowardly way to score a goal, and there is a winner. The winner is the one and only who participates a lot, Yolanda, the eternally great Pelé, Yolanda Tela. Thank you, Yolanda, for being so active in social media. This is all for tonight. We are waiting for the match against France. Morocco, we keep informed on social media. See you all tomorrow. Hasta mañana, amigos.